I have borderline personality disorder, and guess what? I am happy to announce that I am finally starting to understand my BPD. So let me tell you all where I am at with my BPD. I want to share with you all where I'm currently standing with my borderline personality disorder. And where I'm at with it right now, it took a lot of time. It took a lot of hard work and effort, patience, love, and understanding to get where I'm at with my BPD. Once I learned how I operate with this mental disorder, the rest was easy. Once I learned my triggers, what triggers me, how I operate with it, once I've learned that, the rest was easy. And what helped with me, learning and understanding myself with this mental disorder, DBT skills. If you have borderline personality disorder, I'm sure you are familiar with the DBT skills. That is one of the reasons why I understand my BPD better. And of course, watching videos and other YouTubers that have this mental illness and, listening to their stories, that helped as well. But once I've learned my triggers, the rest was easy. Okay. So not too long ago on my channel, I made a video when I talked about how I don't care if I split, if I do certain splits. Now, let me tell you guys, I'm bringing this up because I don't know, for some odd reason, I think that's going to work against me because if you have BPD, you're going to be like, I don't want to split at all. There's nothing good about it. Is, splitting is bad, things like that. But the reason why I can say I don't care if I do certain splits is because where I'm at with my BPD. I am on a different healing journey with my BPD than your journey. We all operate differently, right? If you have, I don't care if you're the traditional classic type of BPD or the quiet type like myself, we are all on a different journey. So yes, it may not make sense to you for you to see someone with BPD say they don't care if they split. I am on a whole different type of BPD journey, and I've been taking my healing journey serious. Like seriously, I've been taking it very serious. And like I said, so now that I know my triggers and what triggers me, this is why I'm able to make a video like that, to where I'm saying I don't care if I do certain splits and things like that. So yeah, I am on a whole different level now. At first, when I got this diagnosed, I didn't even look into DBT. I mean, not DBT. I didn't even look into my borderline personality disorder and things like that. I was not trying to learn about it or anything. I didn't take it serious. I did not take it serious. I did the groups before, the DBT groups and things like that, but I still was not taking it serious. I got all the modules, the DBT modules. I wasn't studying them. I was not studying the material that was given to me, the skills. Nope, I was not taking that serious. But now I'm like, you know what? I need to learn. I'm tired of beating myself up just for having a split. I have BPD, for Christ's sakes. I'm going to split. I cannot stop a split. And that's one, I don't believe that you can stop a split. I only believe you can manage it. And that's what matters the most. To me, when the split starts, that don't really matter to me the most. It's what I do after I split. That's what matters the most. What are you going to do after you split? And that's when the DBT skills come to play. The DBT skills help you manage. Okay. I don't believe you can stop a split in its tracks. You can't, because it's like a cause and effect. You split because something happened. So to say, how do I stop a split? Who's guilty of that? Who once said, how do you stop a split? Can you really stop a split? Stopping a split is like trying to stop something from happening. Remember, you split because something happened and it triggered you, and now you had a split. It's how you what you do during or after you split. That is what matters. But so yes, you guys. So that's why I can make videos like that. There's gonna be plenty of videos that I'm probably gonna upload on my channel that's gonna make you go, huh, to the title. But I am on a different type of journey with my BPD. And I said what I said when I say I don't care if I do certain splits. Like I say, it may not make sense to you, but all that matters is that it makes sense to me. But let me just say this. I recommend that you guys learn how your BPD operates. I think that will cause a lot of it will ease up, it will prevent you from doing the devaluing type of split. When you devalue, like you're calling yourself names and you're calling yourself worthless, you're being negative towards yourself because you split. I think once you learn how it operates, give yourself some grace. Okay, that's the key word, is give yourself some grace. Okay, don't beat yourself up. You have BPD. Okay, you got this diagnosed for a reason. We got this diagnosed for a reason. Splitting is just what we're going to do. What matters is what you do during or after the split. That's what matters the most. Okay, so that is pretty much what I want to come on here and talk to you all about. Is just that yeah, where I currently stand with my BPD, I understand it. I'm starting to understand it more. I'm giving myself more grace, and I know how I operate. I know my triggers. And like I said, there's going to be some things that I may say or some videos that I may, push out on my channel that may not make sense to you, and understandable if it doesn't. But I'm just happy where I am and with where I'm at with my BPD. I feel like it's managed. My BPD is managed, not all the way. Okay, there's some things I can actually, that I plan on talking about, that I'm struggling with, a type of split that I'm struggling with, but for the most part, I'm very content with it with my BPD. So that is it. That is all that I want to share. If you have borderline personality disorder, are you learning your true self with BPD? Where do you stand? That's the question I'm trying to think of. Where do you stand with your borderline personality disorder? I would love to know where you're standing. Are you still learning it? Are you confused? Or be honest, do you wish you never had it? Are you very skillful with your DBT skills? How confident are you with your BPD? Things like that I want to know in the comment section. Let's start some engagement down there in the comments. Okay, so that is all that I have for you with today's topic. And so I will see you in the next video. So thank you so much. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And yes, see you in the next one. Bye.